And when he said it, the doctor looked at him and he's like, sorry, I don't want to do it. Anyway, so this is actually very easy. There's about 4 or 5 slides. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. It's very interactive. And if you have any questions or you didn't get it, we'll do it after because it only takes a couple minutes. What you're going to do is you're going to go username and password and sign in, just as usual. Okay? Now, does this look the same as what everyone looks at on their computers? Yes, good. Okay, all right. So what you're going to do is you're going to click New Transaction, and the Tools tab will appear. Okay? Click New Transaction, and then you'll see this little submenu. You're going to click Tools, and then you're going to click Options. Is everyone that's following along where we're at? No, you're fine. You're fine. Take as long as we need to.
And it'll be on YouTube tomorrow.
All good. Okay. So everyone's. That's okay. That's okay.
Do you need your assistant? Just kidding, Sissy.
No big rush. Anybody got any big Christmas plans?
Work right through it. Everybody's been so busy.
Jeez.
It's crazy busy.
Well, that's a good problem to have.
Yes.
I'm taking a week off because I have a military son that's coming home with his girlfriend.
Awesome.
I'm a military mom.
Congratulations. That's huge.
You gonna marry her?
Where'd she go?
Pressure! Ah! Okay. New transaction. Sorry. Are you
Oh, yours is plus. It's different.
That's exactly what I was afraid of. Okay, so
I haven't done plus yet.
okay, let's get together after this and I'll show you how to do it. There is a separate process, but it's not entirely difficult. It's just
So are you saying that you're doing ZipForm6, Dylan, not ZipForm Plus? Is that correct?
for this, it's ZipForm6 how to do it. I'm going to show her how to do it on Plus as well.
How many are using Plus?
I'm doing both.
Y'all are on Plus?
So we might want to do a separate
Okay.
Plus immediately.
What we can do is I can just, if it's okay, can I plug in your laptop after this and then we'll just walk everyone through it?
Okay, we're ready.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Okay. All right. So following along here on ZipForm6, not Plus, you're going to click e-sign.
E-sign?
E-sign in the tab at the top.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Okay. And then you'll notice you have e-sign methods. Click Docusign. And it's going to prompt you for your Docusign email and password.
Mine's got Docusign already automatically clicked.
Okay. Well then, is that your username and password for, or your email and password for Docusign?
Docusign. I hope it is.
Okay, well, we're about to find out.
Yeah, it should be.
Okay, all right. If you want to re-enter the password, you can.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. And then what you'll do when you're in the transaction, you'll choose e-sign from the menu, and then sign from the drop-down menu.
Oh, there it is.
Okay? Yes.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine.
If we are ZipForm plus,
Yes.
then should we?
Yes. We're going to upload, we're going to plug in her laptop. She's using ZipForm Plus. Candace? Okay, Candace is using ZipForm Plus on her laptop. So we're going to plug in her laptop after this, and then we're going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to do it live.
My screen went blank and so did hers.
Okay, that's fine. This is just showing once you're in a transaction.
Oh.
Okay, so just follow along here. You don't need to do anything for this part since you don't have a contract to work with. Choose e-sign from the menu and then sign from the drop-down menu. Right here. E-sign and then sign. And then choose the documents you wish to sign and enable roles in the e-sign section. So you'll do that here. You'll click the 1 to 4 family resident. provide the email addresses and name your parties below, the values, blah, 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 blah. And then you'll modify in Docusign, that little button right there. Okay. And then, boom, it automatically throws that document into here, and then you'll edit everything just from step 2, like we said.
Okay, question.
Yes?
If you have 15 documents that you want onto that,
Well, then you'll
just click 'em
choose all those documents on the left-hand side.
You just click them all.
But-
They show up right there. Choose what to sign. They'll
but
show
you
up
just
for
have
all.
one document showing.
Correct.
But the rest of them in my template. will
Well,
be
actually,
showing.
this is a folder. This is a template. This is a template right here. So when you upload it, this is going to be, see, 9 pages.
I got you. But it could have like a third-party financing and so on and so forth that I have in that template.
Correct.
So it's important to do a template, really.
It's important to do a template if you want to do this fast. And if you don't want to do this
Yeah,
fast,
but I mean, to get all those documents in there, it would be easier to do a
Oh, yeah.
template instead of adding them and adding them and adding them and
Yes.
then going through the
yes,
list.
yes,
That's what I'm saying.
yes. So that's
It's
why
another class, right?
that's another class.
Well,
And
we can build that in, because it sounds like there's demand for mobile devices, as well as building these templates. So we could do that in one class, couldn't we?
yeah, that's the next class. It's mobile devices and templates. So
How long is that class?
it's a little bit longer than this one. We've gone slower in this class just because I wanted to make sure everyone got everything. When we did the class, I mean, we went through that class pretty quickly.
It was so fast. I was lost.
Which class?
We had it for MCE credit last Tuesday.
Was it at the information center?
Yes. So, and we had a lot of demand for it. We had 59 people RSVP for that class, and we only had 30 that could put in there, so I only let 30 people in. So I'm in the middle of putting on another class at our office, but we're going to do one here for y'all as well. So,
It is my job. I'll do my
so
job.
anyway, so that's it right there, and that's it. That's the presentation. So that's how you get it, and then it's just from where we talked about. You move forward down the thing like we talked about, but basically, when you want to use that zip form to integrate, that's how you do it. It's going to pop in that 9-page template, and then from step 2, you enter the buyers, you enter the sellers, you put the title company, the lender, and then you just keep going like we talked about. So that was just showing you at the end how to put that in from ZipForms. So, but I know we're going to have a couple questions. So does anybody have any questions for me that doesn't require me to actually come to their computer and help out? Because I'm going to do that, but I just want to make sure that I'm not, on somebody's computer and trying to do 4 things at once. Anybody have any questions?
Do you know the difference between ZipForm6 and ZipForms Plus? I mean, I see should we go to Plus or?
You're going to end up at plus whether you want to or not, because the other day,
Okay.
when I opened up ZipForms, it took me to plus, and I went back and tried to get to the old one, because I was doing a contract, could not. But it's my understanding that Internet is number 11.
Internet Explorer.
Is number 11 now instead of 8, is that right?
Yes.
And it's messing up plus.
Yeah, they had to use Chrome.
Use Chrome.
Oh, yes, okay, so like 2 weeks ago, I switched everything over to Chrome because I didn't know that's what the issue was.
Use Chrome.
But yeah, Explorer was the trouble. I switched to Chrome.
Okay, so that's a word of advice for everyone in this room. Okay, so who in here has an iPhone or a smartphone? Okay, so iPhones. Keep your hands ready. Droids. Okay. Blackberries. Anything other than an iPhone or a Droid. Okay, so here's the cool thing about Chrome. I use Safari. I'm not an agent. So I would probably use Chrome if I were an agent, but I use Safari. Safari is a web browser on your mobile device, and it's a web browser on my laptop. The cool thing about using the same browser for both platforms, there's really a lot, but I'm going to hit on 2 of them. One, you're getting the same compatibility if you pull something up on your phone and you pull something up on your laptop. So if you have an iPhone, I would use Chrome. You go to your app store, you look for Google Chrome.
But the problem with that is so many people say said there's so many problems with Chrome on your computer. Am I wrong?
Wrong.
Wrong.
I haven't had
Wrong.
those issues.
Now, the
Chrome
only.
is
You
all
can.
of our problems.
I don't because I'm not an agent, but I know a lot of agents that do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have Chrome on my Mac too. If there's something you pull up in Safari, it won't work, and I just pull it up in Chrome and it works the same, or works. So I mean, that's
Well, what part of Chrome was, is it wouldn't work with Internet Explorer,
That's where we go.
with MLS.
right.
I don't know if it does now,
I think it does.
but it wouldn't, before it wouldn't work. The only thing would work was Internet Explorer
Correct.
with MLS.
So I had to add Chrome to everything.
We had it, we got rid of it.
For that reason.
Now here's another really.
I think they've solved that, but I'm not.
I think they have.
Now here's another really cool part about Chrome. Who in here uses the save username and password feature on their computer?
Do what?
If you have an account, maybe Docusign or maybe anything where you have, say, Amazon, where you click save username and password so you don't have to enter it every single time you log on. If you use Chrome and you do it on your laptop, it automatically remembers it on your cell phone so that you don't have to enter it if you go to that website on your phone.
You and I use the same one.
But what he's saying is if you're on Chrome,
But the
Using
iPhones
Chrome?
are
you go
using.
in,
What's that?
it automatically remembers it.
It's-
Would I have to plug
You
it
don't
in
have
on
to
my phone?
log in.
Right, that way.
What do you mean? So okay, let's go to Amazon.
Save.
Amazon.com. Okay, you go to Amazon on Chrome on your laptop. You enter your username and password. You click Save this username and password. Okay, it's going to create what they call a keychain. Okay, so basically, when you go to Chrome or you go to Amazon on your phone using Google Chrome as your web browser, you go to Amazon.com. It automatically logs you in. You don't have to enter that username and password a second time. It does because you're signed in.
So when you go to Google, you're in Chrome, you go to Google. When you click on Chrome, you can go to Google too. Just Google.
Yes. Google Chrome is a web browser. It does everything Internet Explorer does.
Okay.
Everything. Now, there may be some websites that don't work on Chrome. There's some websites that don't work on Internet Explorer. It just depends on which ones.
Okay, now, back up when, you're saying with the iPhones, they're using Safari.
Yes. That's the native program because it's made by Apple.
Change that.
Yes, you can.
Oh, you can.
Yes. You can't.
Change it to Chrome.
You can, and I recommend if you're a real estate agent, you do so. Who in here has a Gmail account? If you have a Gmail account, this is really easy. If you don't, then you need to create a Gmail account. If you don't want to, then just stick with what you got.
I've got a Gmail account.
Okay. The reason it knows it to you is because it'll.
Personal. But we can-
I'm sorry. What's your name? Amy. The reason it knows it's you, when you download Chrome, it's going to ask you to sign in through your Gmail account. So if
Oh, so it'll know.
it'll link between those.
Okay.
So Apple actually does.
Wait a minute, when you do the Chrome, you put an email in there and then that joins it to that?
Yes, you'll log in.
Email?
Yes.
You could do Teams. It's just.
So anyway, the point is technology is getting crazy cool. Apple does the same thing on Safari, but if you don't have a Mac, then you can download Safari, but it's actually not that good on a PC. It's crazy cool. I mean, you have iPad, you have the cloud keychain is what they're calling it. Google has the same thing. So if you have an iPad, an iPhone, a Mac, then you just enter one password once and it remembers it across all three devices. Same thing if you're using Google Chrome on all your devices as well. So just depends. That's the way if you don't have all Apple products. As most realtors have PCs because in the past they've been extremely difficult to work with on Macs.